Straight to the content, people, back here with another video. Gonna jump right into it. Yes, as you guys can see, Kia recalls some Tellurides following the fatal Hyundai Palisade accident. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into the article because I know I just covered it on Carl's Garage, and I come here and I look, and it looks like that there's been an update. I guess I missed it. Yeah, so there has been an update. So if you guys don't know about, well, really the other article I read was about 65,000 Palisades, and Hyundai has completely stopped selling them. Now it looks like that the new Tellurides, which is going viral right now because it looks like a Range Rover. You get a 40, you can get it for like as low, right under 50 grand versus a new Range Rover, and they look identical, which is like almost $200,000. So they're killing it right now. Styling, definitely give styling to Hyundai, Kia, but as far as like shit like this, I know Toyota has one too. So the people are going to jump in here. Oh, Toyota has a recall too with the same. No, but it doesn't have a history of the types of recalls that Kia and Hyundai have, and it also doesn't have fatal and death recalls. Like, you know, you're not getting an HTSA notification to not park your car in your garage because of fires and all this other stuff, like what was happening with the Kias and Hyundais, let alone the 32 engine and the multiple billion-dollar class action lawsuits. So they're just not the same. But anyway, yep. So it looks like that the story has been updated and updated to reflect Kia has filed a recall for 568 Tellurides. Now again, today's the 30th, March 30th, so there could be more SUVs with the same problem found in the Palisade. The Hyundai recall covers a subset of 2027 Telluride Hybrid SX Prestige and X-Line SX Prestige models. Because, you know, they did a facelift for 2027 of the new Palisade. Of the new Telluride. And that's the one that looks different. So this is a big story that's going on right now. And what I read in my last video was this guy up here. I'm going to get to this comment right here. Is very important. But this guy right here was telling me he had a 2014 Kia Sorento with a 3.3 liter V6 engine, and he's got 198,000 miles on it, and he's having what's it called, head gasket issues. Which, I mean, that can make sense. These engines suck, but is it recall related or anything can be done? No, it can't be done. Nothing can be done because these vehicles are meant to just go 100,000 miles. They give you a 100,000 mile warranty. Second, third, fourth, fifth owner after that, they are not meant to last. That's it. They're just meant to for you to drive them, buy them, get them at very cheap. Remember, anything, there's like a 3-law rule. You can get it cheap and it may look good. It's not going to run good. If you can get it cheap and it runs good, it's probably not going to look good. Toyotas, older Hondas, remember all those vehicles, they looked ugly, but they ran forever and they were cheap. You can still get them cheap today. So if it looks really good and it's expensive, it's probably not going to run well. Land Rovers, any top Mercedes, any top BMW, right? The list goes on and on and on and on and on. It's very hard to find something that's all three. Very hard. They very, like, maybe like the Supra, like old cars like that at that time for $30,000, the type of vehicle that you were getting, you know what I mean? And then the styling is, you know, nostalgic, and then it ran well. And those vehicles, those engines, those 2JZs are infamous today. You know what I'm saying? So it's very hard. I think the Corvette is up there, especially any year after the C4. So C5 and up, any year you're getting price, quality, and looks, so, and performance. So, you know, it's very, very, very rare that you can hit all three. Some cars do, right? But again, like Lamborghinis or Ferraris, they're going to hold their value. They're going to look great. But as far as running, you're not putting 200,000-300,000 miles on those. You're not putting 100,000 miles on those vehicles, unless you're going to be doing a lot of repairs, a lot. McLarens, right? So that's the law. And when it comes with Kia, they look good, they suck. And they are very true to their to that. They haven't, you know, yeah, you get some issues. Even this guy's, he got to make it to 200,000 miles in 2014. That's not bad, but that's rare. And he's already having head gasket problems. I have 2 vehicles sitting in my driveway that are one's right under 200,000 and one's right under 200,000 and 2 years older than his. The other one is 2 years newer, 2016, well over 200,000 miles, 0 problems in either one. My truck, my GMC Yukon XL with the 5.3 in it, and my Toyota Camry 2012 with the 2.5 liter naturally aspirated engine. No problems. And even if it was the V6, no problems. Timing chain, change of oils, no leaks, anywhere, no problems. So I just want to, kind of touch on that there is a major recall going on with these cars. And remember, these vehicles have the new 2.5 liter. I think I'm looking them up right on this, the EV9. I was looking up something else for the video. But these motors in here, they have a new hybrid motor, which is a 2.5 turbo hybrid. Now, again, the reliability, there's a lot of issues going on with these motors. They've had 2.5s for a very long time. This is not the first time that a 2.5 has been in a Hyundai or Kia engine. And they're just, it says, what is it? Turbos generally considered robust, but adds complexity. Yeah, as all turbochargers do. You're gonna have the exact same problems. Nothing that looks that good for $40,000. There's a reason why the Range Rover one comes with a twin turbo V8. In those Range Rovers suck. They're super horrible. But they're the expensive version of super horrible. But people don't buy those. They lease them. And then after a few years, then people start to buy them because they try to look rich and it looks like trash. Whereas people are actually going to be getting loans for $50,000 for these brand new Kia, Hyundais, and Tellurides. And then in a year or two, when somebody goes to buy them, they're going to be dog shit. So my point is that already proven that these engines are bad in the previous year models. They have no intentions to make the engines better. They get you by styling and advertisement. That's why they're with the NBA. They're the official sponsor of the NBA. They're the official sponsors of a lot of people because they're very good with how they target their market. Their target marketing is extremely good on people who were once in the market for Nissan Altimas. Wink, wink, right? People buy Nissan Altimas, buy Kias and Hyundais. It's just a fact. People buy Toyotas and Lexuses. They are their own group of people. People buy, GM and Ford. They're their own group of people. But people of a certain tax bracket, people of a certain community purchase Kia Optima. Nissan Altimas, Altima gang out there, and Kias and Hyundais because they look good and they're cheap, and then they just deal with the rest. But then I'm the one who has to go on and create, websites and stuff like that with Carl's Garage and my Kia Hyundai recall agent to help you get your engine replaced. I have to go on because I get thousands and thousands of emails and messages and all this other stuff. So actually, I do want to say a success story. I don't know how true it is. He didn't leave the dealership, but I hope he does. I actually have a section in my website where you can come in here and leave, go ahead, refresh, leave the dealers. And you can leave if you have a good dealer, a bad dealer. So please, if you sign up for the recall agent, you're going to get everything for free. You're going to get both books for free. And if you sign up for my Kia Flip program, which I'm getting a lot of people to sign up more and more and more, you want to sign up for that program because it's going to tell you how to make money. I got people making money, learning exactly how to flip these Kias, how to get into them, get the engines replaced, get the KSDS on them, and then flip them for more value because these dealerships are not going to do it. They're not obligated to do it. If you buy this right here, you're going to get both books for free, and I'm going to sign you in the back end so you'll get this for free too. This way you can come in here, you can ask it all the questions that you want, put in the VIN number, do everything that you want, right? Run a full-blown business flipping Kias and Hyundais because a lot of people aren't doing it. It's 2026. You see a lot of people flipping cars, right? But nobody's specifically doing Kias and Hyundais. That's the only two companies that you can literally get your engine replaced. Here's how, right here. You are 100% correct. In this video right here, Kia Engine Settlement 2026, how to flip a beat up Kia into real money, right? So right here, you are 100%, 101% correct. I took mine to the Kia dealership and they replaced the engine for free without the KSDS. Now, how the hell he got his engine replaced for free without the KSDS? It does happen, people. I'm telling you, it does happen. I need to know what dealer. It's not legal to deny you because you don't have that. So the dealerships that are doing it, I need to know so that I can share that with you guys. I would love to team up with the dealer and be like, hey, bro, you guys are doing the right thing. Let me send people your way because all these other dealerships are pieces of shit and they're denying people and you can't do it. So I'm so glad that he found somebody. I actually told him, hey, I said, what the hell did you do, bro, to get them to do it without the KSDS, and what dealership was it? I need you to email me. So I've had a lot of people throughout the last 6 years doing this tell me, hey, Carl, yeah, I've got my engine replaced. I didn't even have the KSDS. They just did it. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what they're just running out of motors because they're putting a used motor in your car. He said, I gave them a screenshot from Amazon of the several times I purchased the correct oil filter and how I changed my oil at less than 4,000 miles each time, which is correct, right? That's max. Really, you want to be around 2 to 3. In my truck and my cars, I'm around 2 to 3,000 max. You want to be 2 to 3,000 miles changing your oil. I don't care how much you drive or not. Doesn't matter. 2 to 3,000 miles, you need to be changing that oil. And I always recommend the best oil, the Valvoline Restore Protect, best oil on the market, hands down. Go look up all the reviews. In fact, they did several upgrades and all the recall issues. All praise the Most High. See, like this was amazing that he did that. And this happens like, and again, this was on the flip book. So I'm telling you guys, there's money to be made in this industry. If I had time, if I wasn't writing software and doing all this other stuff, because I do that full time now, if I wasn't writing programs for peoples and companies and all this other stuff, I would be doing this. Now, again, I did a couple, but we end up keeping the cars. It's so hard for me. For me, it's hard for me not to keep the car. Like me, I could sell the truck for way more than I paid for it right now because I didn't put any money. I got it for a super cheap price. It's a great truck, and like the way it looks is beautiful. I know I can get way more I paid for it. Same thing with the Camry. I'm so positive in the Camry because I took the time to drive up to Iowa to get it. But I mean, like I cleaned it up, put the nice 10-inch screen in there, just fixed the wheel bearing. I didn't even film that. I just fixed the whole wheel knuckle driver side. So the wheel hubs, there's no more woo 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 sound or whatever. Yeah, I think it's clean, ready to go. That would be a perfect car. In fact, we're probably going to give it to our son once he turns 16. He starts driving next year. So, but again, and I might go back to Iowa and get another car this year. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's hard for me to get rid of cars. Now, if I did buy a Kia or Hyundai, I probably would get rid of it. But then again, once I get it, I'm like kind of stuck. I did sell the Honda though. I did sell the Honda. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's one more comment. I just want to read this to you guys because the salvage titles. So this guy said, I have a 2016 Kia Optima has gone in late model. It's just denied because my car is a salvage title branded title. But I've seen online that if the KSD was installed, no, it doesn't matter. I'll end the video with this. It doesn't matter if it's KSD is installed. I don't care if Jesus Christ himself walks the vehicle into Kia. They're going to tell Jesus himself, hey, sorry, buddy, but we can't replace that motor. It's just unfortunate. If you have a salvage or branded title or bonded title, whatever, on your car in the United States, Kia or Hyundai, I don't care what company it is, they're not going to replace the motor, period. So I don't know who's in their right mind would buy a Hyundai or Kia with a salvage title. That's like, I don't know who would do that, who's being advised to do that, who thought that that was a good idea to do that, but that is not a good idea. If it has a salvage or branded or bonded title, stay the hell away from it, especially if it's a Kia or a Hyundai. If it's a Toyota, yeah, I would buy a salvage title Toyota. I would. I would buy salvage title Lexus, the same exact thing. I personally would. Me personally, I've seen plenty of guys buy salvage titles on YouTube. They'll buy salvage titles specific vehicles, and they know it doesn't matter because the end use, like a GTR. I'd buy a salvage title GTR right now. It's still gonna sell. There's nothing that's going to affect a Nissan GTR's affect it in the sense to where you're gonna get less than 50 grand for it. And right now, if you have a mint condition, I'm talking minted out, like PPF, and ceramic coated on top of that, like paint correction, the right wheels, no scratches, interior, like period correct, or even if you updated it, right? If you have like motor sounds perfect, right? Everything, check engine, no check engine lights, no codes. No one's gonna care if you have a salvage title. Now, there might be some people, right, certain collectors, but most people, you're getting no less than 50 grand for that vehicle, even with a salvage title. There's nothing that's gonna stop you. Nobody's gonna care. They're gonna look at that. They're gonna sort it out. Now, they're gonna beat you up on the price, but you can be like, I'm taking nothing less than 50. I'm assuming that you got a GTR, maybe not a Supra. I don't know about a Supra, but I know for a fact the GTR, how much they're going up in value right now. If you got one a certain model like RS6s and stuff like that, certain vehicles, if you have a salvage title, people will still give you close to what they're going. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll try to keep pumping these videos out. If you have any questions, email me at info@carls-garage.com.